Welcome back to the archive. If you haven't seen the first episode, aka May 2008, go check it out now for an intro to this series. Anyway, the first video starts off like this. Do you know what you were having for dinner tonight? Not another milk, guess what it is? That's right, pears. You, for the first time, are gonna be having pears. Look, you grabbed my finger. You can hardly call that grabbing my finger. I basically placed a hand on my finger, then it fell off because she wasn't actually grabbing it. You're getting ready for your pears. 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 We're actually a few minutes into the video now and we've still yet to see her eating the mashed pears, so I'll just skip forward a bit to when she actually starts eating them. Okay, Jasmine, you are now going to have your pears for the first time in your whole life.
Pears. Yummy pears.
But they're all mashed up into a gooey slime.
What does it say?
Just like the milk. Oh, yuck. If what I was about to eat was referred to as a gooey slime, I really wouldn't want to eat it. Anyway, let's see what she thinks.
This is pears. Now, let's see. It's very good, isn't it? Yummy. Oh, it's so yummy.
She doesn't like it. Do you like that, Jessie?
Pears.
Based on the little head shake, I think we can all agree that she wasn't too fond of the flavour of pears. Oh, yuck. Looks like snot. Yellow snot.
Okay, big spoon of pears. Yummy!
Oh, gross. I think this video would just put about anybody off pears, and the fact I called it yellow snot certainly isn't helping.
Good girl! Good girl.
I don't know how spitting out the entirety of a food is considered being a good girl, but obviously she really hates this.
So good.
Oh, great.
Oh, gee, these pears are so delicious. It's good. It's good. Oh, that is so good.
How much did it cost, Mum, the purified pear thing for her?
Good stuff. That's good. Take the hand away. I got some more. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, no, we like this stuff.
If screwing up her eyes and mouth while spitting out the food is considered liking it, I'd hate to know what would happen if she didn't like something. Anyway, that's enough pears now. Let's move on to pumpkin. This new taste before, which was pears, she went when she had the pears. So now let's see the reaction with pumpkin. Personally, I think she's going to hate it and she's just going to go, bleh. Wait a sec. Let's hear the way I said pumpkin again. So now let's see the reaction with pumpkin. Yeah, back then I thought it was spelt and pronounced as pumpkin, which later evolved into me calling it a puncton. And it wasn't until 2015, when I was working as an early childhood educator, that I figured out the correct way of saying it, as another staff member had no idea what I was talking about when I explained how the children were looking at a Halloween puncton. She said she'd never heard of a puncton before and was really eager to see one, and when I showed it to her, she burst out laughing. Anyway, time for Jasmine to have her pumpkin.
That this is live, 6.8 billion people are watching, and 15,000 million trillion aliens are watching from planet Mars. Here we go, this is live. First feed of pumpkin and sweet corn for the young buck.
She's never tasted this one before.
Here we go, pumpkin sweet corn live.
Oh, Dad, your hand's in the way.
She's going to tip it over.
So she tried to push the spoon away and attempted to flip the bowl. Obviously, she remembers how bad that last meal was.
The babiness. Pretend to eat it yourself also.
Although she kinda doesn't like it, I think she's dealing with it a lot better than the pears.
I love this food, Jasmine. I just love it. I think you're gonna love it too as a young baby on this beautiful American ranch. Open up your butt mouth. Good girl, that's my girl. You love your pumpkin, don't you? You love to get a bit of pumpkin, dear.
If she loves the pumpkin so much, why is it necessary to force a spoon into her mouth, preventing her from spitting it out?
I'm going to have some too. Oh, my dearie, that is such good food. Open up your little mouth. Mmm. There's good food, little baby Jasmine. I like this food. It is beautiful. It will raise you up into the sky. And you will be like a god when you have this food.
So, he's gone from a guy on an American ranch to some kind of televangelist making strange and unrealistic claims about the supernatural abilities of pureed pumpkin. If this isn't considered a case of dissociative identity disorder, then I don't know what is.
This food's absolutely beautiful, darling. You're going to love it. It's potato and sweet corn. Open up your little mouth. Oh, it's just wonderful. Did you see the way little mouth opened?
So his third personality is a British guy, but the next one is a little harder to label. So he's either a dog or he's just insane. I'll let you guys decide. Gross! A pink elephant made pureed pumpkin with its face? Could this get any more weird?
This baby's brain will be brainwashed into eating the pumpkin soup now. Doggy will be brainwashed.
Brainwashed to do what? Gee, who knew a video of a baby eating pureed pumpkin could be this crazy? Anyway, later that day I made a video of Jasmine looking at herself in the mirror, but it's nowhere near as exciting as the pumpkin video, so let's just move on to the next one.
Today I want to show you Jasmine on my bed. Now, as you can see, she's just a little tiny baby at this stage. The age she's currently at is 5.5 months old. So she's just lying down there on the bed. So there's Jessie right there.
There's the actual bub.
Yeah, this video is titled Jasmine Laying on My Bed, and that's literally what this whole video is about, so honestly, not too exciting. But later that day, there's an unboxing of an internet modem.
Okay, our current internet modem isn't currently the best it could be. It's a 2007 modem, and there's a big cord from in the computer over there, from the back, and the blue cord's going like that. That's due to the fact that the modem has trouble connecting to the computer, but now the modem is having trouble connecting to the internet.
Yeah, during its final days, that internet modem's Wi-Fi got so bad, I needed to use an Ethernet cord from my desktop computer in my bedroom to the modem near the front door, and shortly after that, it stopped connecting to the internet altogether, so it was time for a new modem.
We finally got Big Con to get us another modem. Now, our current one is a 2-wire 2701 HGVW.
I don't know about you, but generally my brain turns off when I hear that many numbers and letters jumbled together.
Here's the modem, as you can see, the Thompson modem. So the lights are on the modem, it just sticks up like that, and that's the modem.
Give that to me.
The modem to the dad.
There's lights in it.
Yeah.
Whoops, I dropped it.
Good for you.
Yeah, modems aren't really the most exciting thing to unbox, and to make it even more boring, I spend the rest of this video reading through all the product safety recommendations.
The maximum temperature may not exceed 40 degrees. It must not be subject to water, grease, or condensation.
must not be exposed to water in Greece. So I guess it means it can be exposed to water in any other country then. I'm obviously reading it wrong, so let's just move on to the next video.
Okay, today I wanted to make an archive video to show you my sister trying to crawl. So as you can see, here's my sister Jasmine. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and make her crawl.
At this point, I reposition the camera, but Jasmine's so focused on staring at my webcam that it actually makes the crawling more difficult.
There you go, walking, Jasmine! But anyway, this video is all about you crawling. Put that hand there. You don't want to crawl, do you? You don't want to crawl. Okay, look, I'll move you back like that. Now you crawl. Go. Move towards the camera. Move towards. You did a bit. Look, Daddy. What? Why'd you roll over?
Yeah, Jasmine is still too young to crawl at the moment, so let's move on to the next video.
Okay, now tonight I just want to show you some of the Dell computers that you can buy for today. So I'm just gonna get the Dell website up.
This video is pretty poorly filmed, but just looking at the visuals, notice how poor the price to performance ratio is here, with 8 gigs of RAM costing an extra $201, but if you go for the 12 gigs of RAM, it'll cost you an extra $999. Also, does this remind you of anything?
Build your Alienware Area 51.
Yup, I end up getting one in late 2014, and now in late 2019, I'm still using my Alienware Area 51, which hasn't been upgraded or modified since I bought it. Anyway, time for the next video.
Today I want to make a video to show how my sister, Jasmine, reacts to toys. Here we go. Toy 1. Pink elephant. What's your reaction to the pink elephant? Interesting reaction you have to the pink elephant.
I guess you could call this video Baby Reacts to Toys, but sadly, I don't think it'll get the same amount of success as the videos on the React channel get.
Grab this end and watch the fun. Let the fun begin. Watch this. Look. Go. Move it. You gonna move your hand around? You can't get it!
At this point, Jasmine still didn't have basic problem-solving skills. She didn't understand that in order to get the balloon, she'd need to move it closer using the stick, so I help her out, which makes her quite happy until I pull it away. Anyway, the next video is just me talking about an unofficial iPhone 4 concept which looked pretty amazing at the time, as it completely removed the top and bottom bezels, similar to some high-end 2019 smartphones, so definitely have a look at the concept online if you can find it. But for now, let's move on to the next video.
Today I want to make an archive video about the past of Big Pond's internet plans. That isn't even the size of a TV episode, so I don't know how you can use that much.
Yes, this is home ADSL internet in Australia in 2007, and you literally had a 200 megabyte per month plan, which is really ridiculous because watching a single YouTube video would use up your whole month of data. Things get even worse though if you go back to 2002, with the worst plan back then only giving you 2 hours of internet per month.
See back here in 2002, December, they're starting to measure back in hours, so 2 hours of the internet, which, what can you do in 2 hours?
Anyway, since the video following this is just me explaining some of the ways I entertain Jasmine, we'll just skip to the video following that.
Okay, today I wanted to make an archive video of what Jasmine looks like. This is an archive video of what she looks like when she's dressed up in her pink and purple clothes. And she looks so cute. She's got little socks, she's got these big purple pants, and a stripy pink and white t-shirt with a beanie on that has little ears. It's just really, it's cute. You've got to see it. So this is what she looks like. There she is. She looks so cute with her little socks, pink socks. Don't vomit, please.
No, she won't.
Gee, she took the dummy out pretty easily. The day she gave up dummies for good was extremely hard, but as a baby, Jasmine always seemed fascinated with webcams and computer screens.
This is the actual babiness, look. That's the babiness, Jazzy. Look at the little kicking legs, look at them.
Very interesting, Jasmine.
Hey, you got a problem? I'm gonna sort your problems out. I'm the fighting baby!
The fighting baby! Seriously, we're trying to get kids away from violence, not force them into it.
Yeah? Got a problem? I'll get you.
Gee, it looks like she's now enjoying the violence. We'd better move on in case some other babies watching this get some bad ideas.
Okay, today I want to make an archive video on another emulator I've gotten on my iPod Touch 2nd generation. Anyway, 32 gig. Anyway, gigabytes, 32 gigabytes is the hard drive space on this.
Far out, I can really stall, can't I? I mean, everyone knows I'm referring to gigabytes when I say gigs. Anyway, this video features me using macOS System 7.5.3 from 1996 on my iPod Touch, and it runs much better than Windows 95 and Windows 3.11. The controls are also better, so let's take a look.
This is about the same speed it was back on those old computers, but when I use my big computer to emulate it, it can emulate this faster. And there's the Mac hard drive, so I can double click on the Mac hard drive by double tapping it like that, and the Mac hard drive comes up like that, and then I can go in the system folder and look at some of the things in the system folder. I can go to the control panels. So as you can see, it is an absolute full emulator on the iPod Touch. I can just quickly insert a floppy disk in now. I can just quickly do this. I can put in Mac Draw. So this is Mac Draw. Let's just see about Mac Draw. Copyright 1987, so it is very old, this program. Let me just quickly try and draw this iPod Touch. Rounded rectangle, okay. The iPod has sort of a... Okay, there we go. And the little circle off button. Okay, this isn't going to end too well.
Yeah, with a desktop operating system running on a 3.5-inch screen controlled solely by your finger, things can get a little difficult, but I did manage to draw the iPod Touch pretty well in the end.
It can emulate a keyboard. All I have to do is do that. And the keyboard comes up, and I can type in anything you want. As you can see, it is a fully sort of a working operating system. I can open multiple things at once. It's a sticky note sort of an application. Windows 7 has this, okay. Whoops. So it's really hard to hold this and type at the same time. So I'm just going to quit, shut down, okay. So it's a perfectly working emulator. How do I quit this now? I'm having a problem. I cannot quit this program.
Once again, this huge challenge to close the program via the tiny button is a great example of why desktop operating systems on a tiny touchscreen are fun rather than useful. Anyway, we'll skip the next video, which is just me talking about cryonics, and instead move forward to me celebrating that Jasmine has reached 6 months old.
Today, we have Jasmine, my sister, and it is her birthday. Well, actually, it's technically not her birthday, but it's her 6-month birthday. She's 6 months years old.
There are so many things wrong with that intro, but seriously, she's just 6 months old, not 6 months years old.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, you are 0.5 years old.
Wow, that's just gotta be about one of the lamest birthdays ever, but since it's technically not her actual day of birth, I guess it's not really a birthday, so I'm off the hook there. But nothing can save me from what I do in the next video.
Okay, tonight I want to make an archive video about my concept design that I've made for a future game called Acron.
So basically I decided to design a concept menu for the future game, and I actually sent it to them, but it was really bad.
So I made a sort of, what would you call it, a main menu?
Just comparing this to the actual menu on release, you can really see how much better theirs was. Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, right now I have some amazing news to tell you. Okay, as you probably know, my current operating system is Windows 7. But what about Windows 8? People have been talking about it. There's websites such as Windows8News.com, Windows8Center.com, Windows8Beta.com. There's many websites about Windows 8, although have any of them actually said anything worth knowing? Until now, not really.
Gee, that's a bit harsh, but basically back then, the only thing worth knowing to me was the release date, so I was pretty excited when I found an article saying when it would be released.
But anyway, they're saying we may see an RTM for Windows 8 in 2011.
That's right, all this excitement over the release date, and the release date was wrong because the RTM didn't come out until August 2012. Anyway, time to move on.
Okay, today I have some big news.
It seems like almost every video I've got some really big news, but then it always ends up being lame.
When I say iPod, I don't mean any iPod, I mean the iPod Touch, which looks like this. Now, I bought this iPod Touch sometime in December 2008. So the iPod Touch, I think, is fantastic. You've got a bunch of apps that you can download using the App Store down there. Basically, there's 140,000 apps for this thing, so I can just download whatever one I want for free. It's really cool. If the app costs money, you have to pay for it, but still, it's really good. It's outstanding. Seriously, it's fantastic. I couldn't live without it.
Yeah, even back then, people were getting pretty attached to their devices, but remember, this didn't even have a lot of the features we take for granted and have in our mobiles today, such as GPS, phone calls, or even just the camera to take photos and videos.
You've seen what the iPod Touch is. Now, it's time for the iPad. The iPad is not like a little iPod, by the way. This is the case for the iPod. It is massive. Maybe not this massive, but imagine that'd be like the iBillboard Touch, I don't know. Now, time to show you the website. Now, I'm going to go on Apple's official website for this.
Anyway, the rest of this video is just me getting excited over the future release of the first iPad, so I think we'll end this video off here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode featuring February 2010, the month where my sister starts to sit up by herself and I start coding in Visual Basic. I'll see you then.